Another MMA bout scheduled for three-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 168.5 pounds, with a current amateur record of 0-1. Doing it for independent Utah MMA. Let's hear it for Justin Fradym. Make some noise, guys. Don't let me down.
All right, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Justin Fradym making his way out to the cage. This young man is 23 years old, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 168.5 pounds. He is coming in off of a loss 0-1 against Julian Plaza in his debut.
Okay, tough draw.
Yeah, he's an independent fighter, so generally we know with independents, they are that question mark.
Yes.
I don't think that he has any formal training anywhere, maybe a little bit of a high school wrestling or something like that, but more of a, I feel like I'm a tough guy, and
Yeah.
I want to get in the cage and I'm going to test myself.
Well, he's going to get to do that. He did that once already.
Yeah, but he did that once already against
Julian Plaza, right?
Who is a very tough, very technical fighter.
Yes.
And, not too surprising on the way that one turned out, but I think this one's going to be a little bit better for Justin as far as going up against another guy that's 0-0. So let's look at his opponent.
Yep.
All right, and his opponent tonight, fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 167.5 pounds. Currently making his amateur MMA debut, doing it for OMA Combat Club. Let's hear it for Mike Allen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mike Allen walking out right now. He stands 5 foot 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 167.5 pounds, and he has a perfect record of 0-0. What does that mean?
One of those O's has got to go.
And he is representing OMA Combat Club.
That's Olasky Martial Arts. His coach, Mike Olasky, back there.
Gotcha.
Behind him, former Steelfist champion when he was actively fighting for us. Also,
former Power Ranger.
Yes, he was the last original Red Ranger, I believe, in the original run of stuff. So he's also been on Star Trek, and Star Wars. So I've kind of got this little bit of jealousy towards Mike Olasky, but he's a great guy. I've been following him on social media for a long time, and he's been posting a lot about working with Mike, calling him the Raging Pagan, getting ready for a fight here. I'm kind of excited about this one. I know Mike's been putting in the work to come out here for his debut, and excited to see what he's been doing out there with OMA.
Well, you know what? He comes out here. He is coming in at 38 years old, going against the young buck who's 23. So let's see what he does.
All right. Now, with this one, you've got a guy that's training out of a reputable gym against a guy that's an independent fighter. We didn't get to see enough out of Justin Fradym in his first fight to see, what that independent brings behind it, right? Because he did get he got hit with a quick head kick that was a knockout, very quick. I believe 6 seconds into the first round. So this is his kind of redemption, and then Mike Allen coming out here ready to rock. Ooh, eats a big right. Couple of big rights by Fradym.
Yep.
Frady's
throwing those
clean
1-2s right down the middle.
Landed some clean strikes.
Yeah. Kind of some nervous energy,
but he's still landing them.
Yeah.
He's keeping his hands up, covering his face. He doesn't, not really as worried about getting a head kick when your hands are in the right spot, right? Good aggression out of Fradym.
Yeah. He's punching to not get punched.
Yep. Good check, too. Allen's doing a good job jabbing his way in.
Yes, yes.
Look for Fradym to possibly start slowing down after as much aggression as he's kind of had in there. But he's still landing, still throwing some good shots. Both of them, nice little exchange. They both ate a couple on that. Nice push kick by Allen.
Yeah, Allen's trying to slow the pace. That kind of frantic nervous pace that, you know, Fradym was showing was just not effective for him.
Yeah, you might have to eat a few to kind of calm it down so that you can start getting in your own rhythm, right?
Yes.
And it looks like he is. He's getting into a rhythm. He just landed a nice clean left and keeping the pressure on against Justin Fradym.
Yeah, I think that's the game plan at this point. It's down to a reasonable pace. I think Fradym's kind of getting a little fatigued.
Yeah.
Still throwing those punches, though.
Yeah, he's throwing them. Definitely not at the same volume as he was before.
No. Still moving, though.
But I think he's doing
Just
a good
not
job
at
of
the same
Ooh, nice couple big rights from Justin Fradym. Allen's eating a few, but he's still coming in. Still moving forward and throwing some of his own.
Yes. This would be a difficult round to judge.
Yeah, well,
Fradym has had a lot of...
I'll tell you right now, until about right now,
Yep.
I would say Fradym has been winning the round because of how effectively and impactful he's been punching.
Yes.
But this is
changing now.
Yeah, this is the game changer, and Allen is just putting on the pressure, and this ground and pound is relentless. If he keeps it up, Tyler Tomlinson's going to step in and give this thing a stop. But right now, with Allen slowing down,
yeah, Tyler's talking to him, telling him he's got to fight back.
you got to defend yourself intelligently. That doesn't mean covering your head. It means trying to advance your position. Nice job. Allen stays kind of riding through.
Yes.
Got his hooks in and look for more punches. 10-second warning.
Yep. 10-second click.
We're probably going to see round number 2.
Yep. Looks like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see a round number 2 of this fight.
Yes, we are.
That fight was, that first round, okay, I actually kind of expected Allen to be a little bit more imposing on his feet, especially based off of the fact that he's been training with a reputable fighter in a reputable gym.
Yes.
But Fradym really surprised me with his
Fradym had a pace.
Yeah, he had some really solid strikes. He was landing really effectively, and you saw it kind of drain the tank a little bit because of how aggressive he was. But he was doing really, really well in that first half or 2/3 of the first round until he got taken down, and then it became Mike Allen's world.
Yes. I mean, and that shows the difference. So if I'm over there in Fradym's corner, I'm going to say, hey, come out there, lay some.
That and breathe.
Yes. But if I'm over in
Yeah.
Mike's corner, I'm telling him take him down.
Hey, yeah, that and hey, set it up, get him down.
Yes.
Yeah, you work your jabs. When Mike Allen was coming in with those 1-2s and really setting up his combos, they were clean, they were beautiful, they were connecting.
Yes.
But when he was starting to kind of throw off of Fradym's attacks, it wasn't as nice.
Agreed.
Ooh.
When he leads with that kick, he gets the 2 down the middle.
Yeah.
He's got to set those kicks up better.
Again, one of those things that I was talking about before, where that hand kind of comes down when you throw the kicks naturally. It's something that takes a lot of training to correct. Nice leg kick. But Fradym's like, yeah, okay, F you.
Yep.
Throws that big right.
Well, Fradym has this look on his face like, I'm going to F you up. He looks like he's mad.
He's in a fight.
Yes.
Nice.
And then vice versa, we have Mike Allen smiling.
Right.
Grabbing the neck. Let's see if it pays off.
No, Mike's in a good position. He's going to be fine. He's going to put that pressure on, watch for the knee on belly, or just step over.
Now he's going to be in mount.
Yep. He wants to let him put his mouthpiece back in. That's waits for it to be in and then starts throwing. Big shots by Mike Allen right now, putting it down on Justin Fradym. Watch for Tyler.
Tyler's talking to him.
Watch for Tyler. He's going to step in if he doesn't
Tyler
start moving.
talking to him.
Saying you have to defend.
Yep.
You got to get moving. There you go, flurry for Mike. Isolating the arm, starts throwing some more strikes. He's got a perfect setup for an armbar if he wants to go for it, but I think he just wants to tee off.
There it is right there. Go take it. Take it.
He wants a stoppage. He
He'll
wants to
get
get
the
that.
stoppage.
He wants to get that ground and pound, not the submission. Ooh. Fradym powers through and is able to end up in the guard.
Nice sweep. Kind of locked the arm and
Just drive.
and roll.
Yeah. Buck and roll.
That was the anaconda arm drag.
Good job by Fradym powering through and getting that transition. See if he can start being busy inside the guard here.
Yeah.
Going for a seatbelt sweep from Mike Allen. Yeah, watch him. Oh, right back in.
Oop.
There you go. Right back into full mount. Got 10 seconds
10
left
seconds
in
to
this round.
finish it.
Watch Tyler. He's starting to step in. If Mike can keep that pace on those strikes, he's got a good chance of getting a stop. But every time that you see Tyler start stepping in and getting closer on that is when Mike starts taking a breath and taking a
he
breather.
backs off.
Which I get it.
Yeah, you're tired.
Beating the hell out of someone's face is a tiring act.
Yes,
Right? It
yes.
takes the wind out of you, so it takes the blood, the muscles just stop working for a minute, so you got to let it, come back to you. So I get that for Mike Allen, but if he could have just thrown maybe another 5 or 6 punches, that fight could have been over.
Yep, and you'll get the stop.
Yeah. But got to give it up to Fradym. He is in the fight.
Fradym is feisty.
Yeah,
right?
He's cagey.
Yeah. He does things like that. Arm drag, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, arm trap. I don't know if you call it arm drag.
I mean, he didn't isolate the leg. He didn't step over, but he was able to just still drive through and get out of that full mount position. And, throwing shots from his feet. He's doing everything that he can, and he's definitely in this fight. I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, he's got heart. Kid's got heart.
Absolutely. This has been a fun fight.
Yes. He did not disappoint.
I'm not sure what Tyler was telling Mike, but he was explaining something to him. Now, if I give one bit of advice to Mike, when your opponent's mouthpiece comes out, when you're ground and pounding him, you keep pounding him. You don't let it put it back in. Just keep going. It was good show sportsmanship. I do appreciate that aspect, but you're still in a fight.
Yeah. You go for
Nice
the W.
hook. Ooh. Spinning back fist attempt by
Fradym.
And seeing some good strikes by both of these guys in this round.
Fradym throws like all twos almost.
Yeah. Right cross. Right cross.
Yep.
Another right cross.
Yep. He's walking backwards, right cross.
Every angle he can throw it.
Yep.
And you're saying walking backwards. I was about to comment on that. How Mike Allen's constantly moving forward. He's stalking. He's moving in, and he's still eating some shots. Ooh!
He kicked him in his butt.
Quit walking away from me.
It's like my dad when I was a little kid.
Right. You stand and you take it.
Yep.
I'd like to see him do a switch kick. Go with that left.
Push kick.
Nice pacing.
Fradym's definitely slowed down from that
absolutely.
pace you saw in that first minute.
Yeah.
See, here comes that too.
Well, and Mike just landed a nice, left hook and immediately turned
going,
Fradym around.
Ooh, nice knee.
To the body. That's
over.
Oh,
it's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, beautiful
knee to the body did it.
That'll
that
do
was
it.
A beauty.
Yeah.
That was a beauty.
Great shot by Mike Allen to finish this fight.
Yes.
And good job on Tyler, seeing just how impactful that was on Justin Fradym. This is a great fight by both these guys. Let's take it to the cage and make this thing official.
All right, if I can get both fighters to the center of the cage, please. Can I get both fighters to the center of the cage? Do me a favor, gang. Make some noise for these two. Your winner, 1 minute, 41 seconds into round number 3 by TKO. Out of the black corner, the Raging Pagan, Mike Allen.
Mike, let me get you over here. Great performance, my friend. Great job. Is that how you expected it?
That's what I was trying to go for.
It was a beautiful knee to end it. Who's this little girl you got here?
It's my daughter.
What's her name?
Amy.
Hi, Amy. How is that seeing Dad do that?
Good.
It was a great knee, huh?
Yeah.
I agree. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank? Family, sponsors, friends?
Yes, sir. I want to thank my family for supporting me, especially my wife and my kids for tolerating me being hungry. I want to thank my corner and my coach, Big Bang Michael Lasky, OMA Combat Club. And I want to thank all of my friends that bought a bunch of tickets and all my friends abroad that are watching this on the pay-per-view service.
All right, everyone. Well, we're going to see you back in this steel fist cage.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Are we going to see you back in this steel fist cage?
Not for a hot minute.
Well, we hope to see you back. I enjoyed it. Everyone, can I get a big round of applause for Mike Allen?
We got to take your pictures, Mike, and then you are done.